Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hard 100, a video series documenting the culling of my collection from what it is to what it's going to be. Today, we're going to do something a little different. No fancy intro, no funny haha, no or whatever my theme music is. We're just going to go through this game, and I'm going to discard one card at a time, all until I am done. And when I'm done discarding the cards, I'm done with the video. We have Elixir, a magical card game by Los Rodriguez and Frederic Legon, art by Bernard Bittler. So what we have here is a party-style game in which you and too many people are just trying to make spells. You're trying to make spells with different ingredients, and those ingredients will give you access to special actions. These actions range from things like permit you to exchange all of your uncast spells for all the uncast spells of an opponent, however many you may have. Or something like obliges one of your opponents to give you 3 fines. Fines are the, let me see if I can find one right there. Just the different ingredients are called fines, and they do different things of your choice, and an opponent of your choice. It's a good deed, and you need a couple of things in the top corner to get them done. Depending on the level of the spell will depend on how many of the fines you actually need to make it happen. Now at the beginning of the game, everyone is going to take a certain amount of spells up until they have 9. Why would I take 1s over 2s over 3s? The 1 spells are a little less powerful than the higher ones, but the goal of the game is to achieve a certain amount of spells. And when you want the easier ones, because this game is going to be nothing but you drawing cards all the way until you're pretty much done. So once you have all of the things available to make a spell, you say, oh, I'm going to make the spell. And then you do the thing. For example, you randomly take 3 fines from your hand and 1 or more of your opponents. All 3 cards vanish and become permanently taken out of the game. Isn't that fun? Now, the game is, the rules are phenomenal. The rules are the best part of the game. They're funny. Not that they're well written, but they're funny. The rules are very, very funny. And the spells are not very interesting. They're just, oh, immediately after an opponent casts a spell, you can force him to take back his hand. The effect of the spell still apply. The ingredients used are still discarded. Blah, blah, blah. Now, let's kind of shuffle these up a little bit. There are other things that are not necessarily spells that you can do. So, for example, this is a magic object that permits you at any time to protect any 5 of your fines. So you can put those aside. Now most of these cards are just going to be random things that you can do. And the game is, it's mainly going through the deck on your turn to draw a card until you find something you need, or you do like a flea market where you can put things out in the middle to see if that's what you want. It's, man, I don't really have a lot to say about this game. I played maybe a little bit of it. It's for, let's do some housekeeping while I have you here. Boop, boop. Ages 11 plus, don't care. 60 to 120 goddamn minutes for a party-style game that you're playing with 5 to 6, even though the rulebook says it's for like 3 to 8, 3 to 9, something like that. Sticky Fingers, played during a market day. This object permits you to recover a pair of fines that have just been discarded. You're just trying to get ingredients to get spells, but the problem is that anything that's not a find, which is super easy to identify, is a thing that you can do. And every one of them has a goddamn mountain of text on it that you have to read. And it's for a party-style game, it just, 2 hours? No. So it's not even really a game. I just don't, I got it for $3 at a Goodwill, and I don't think I got my money's worth. You can use this object just before casting a spell to transform any ingredient in your hand to an ingredient of your choice. That would be good, but the spells aren't fun. There's no reason for me to cast high spells other than low spells, other than it just being, I don't know, maybe a little bit stronger. Some of the spells you have to do goofy things. Most of the time, you're just killing time. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this latest edition of the Hard 100. I hope you and yours are well. This game is not right for my shelf. It might be right for yours if you're looking to waste a little bit of money, or if you need some card backs to fill in for a prototype, as you can see, there's a ton of cards here. And we're just going to stay here until I'm done with this whole deck, because this is the most fun I had playing with this game. Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Ooh, what's this one do? When an opponent has just cast a spell, I can recast it immediately. That's cool. Ba-doo. The art on it's actually kind of fun. I don't hate the art. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Did I mention we didn't even make it through a full game before quitting? Oh. Out.